Good morning, everyone, and it's another beautiful day in Sydney. I love the rain because it just clears the beach away. Paradise to oneself. Okay, markets. Well, as we know, Thanksgiving in the US. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone in the US. Hope it was a very special family and close friends, family of choice day as well. In Germany, we saw consumer morale, again, negative territory, but it had 1 or 2 months of sort of being neutral to maybe slightly positive, but it's not a good picture there at the moment in terms of the business sentiment outlook. So the world's, as I've been trying to say, not in the best of positions, and this whole idea that you just look past, remember that's what most of the big investment banks and economists were saying, and all through that period. I continue to suggest that you can't keep looking past because this is going to go on for quite a while, and that's certainly proven to be the case. US stock market, as I called on Tuesday morning, a major high so far. It's still looking like a major high, actually. It's not just we haven't broken that high, it's still looking like a major high. So a rally to sell, I think. If the rally gets much stronger though, maybe wrong again in trying to pick the top. I would note, however, that the Dow Jones made a big major high about nearly 3 weeks ago now. So it's not as if this is like just a 1, 2, 3 day phenomenon for the overall market. The Nasdaq certainly made a major high, very big fall, correction back there. I do think we could be facing a kind of mini techbubble.com type bursting process. Maybe even a mini version of that's a very significant event. But at least the heat, if you like, coming out of the tech sector as a whole, it's been a heavily invested sector for several years now. And all markets correct at some point. Other economic data, we had reasonably strong retail sales in the UK, and that's to be expected as they get their supply chains and shelving, things actually on the shelves in stores. So, woohoo, major achievement there, the UK. Well done. The Australian dollar, very heavy. Euro, very heavy. Gold, stabilising at last. It's pulled back further than I thought, but it is stabilising. I'd be a little patient. I'd just buy a small amount. I'd buy more if we start to break up out of the range of the last 2 days consolidation or so. The Australian stock market, well, it made its major high 3 months ago. So it's been a sideways to down market for nearly a quarter of a year now, but everyone's still very excited about it. So I think continued caution on Australia. I do think that the major economic themes, I do think that the major economic themes are surrounding Australia, according to the rest of the world, are not great. I do think that my idea, which no one in Australia likes, by the way, so I'm not here to say the popular thing, I'm here to say what I think is actually going to happen. The idea that really the rest of the world's probably in a bit of a let's go light on Australia, if not sell Australia mode. And that's understandable given our trade vulnerabilities, shall we say. What else can I tell you? A couple of banks have come out and said that property prices might be headed south. I think that's a reasonable assessment. I think pretty much everyone who's wanted to buy property has done so now before the holiday season in Australia. And it could be a cool property market next year. But if you're in real estate, don't worry, because the following year is probably going to be a lot of people selling under stress because they developed way too big property portfolios for the higher interest rates that we are likely to see. But I'm not really into the property collapse kind of commentary there, just a little bit of caution. And if you've bought your own home, your first home, if you're young and done that, then basically, wind's coming up, always interferes with the sound, then basically you've got a peg in a moving wall, and I wouldn't worry about it which way property goes. So just enjoy your day. All the best, everyone. Have a great time. I still think equities are in trouble.